Okay, good. So, this game was really not broken at all for a long time, and then people found some strats and some levels, so you'll have some fun watching that. Besides that, it's pretty much a wait for messages to disappear because you can't skip them simulator at points, and message management. For the beginning, I just destroyed some stuff. Wait. Okay, good. Everything's fine. Was just thinking.
The main goal in this game, to go fast on most of the levels, is just to reduce the amount of messages that appear on screen. That way you can get to the end of the level as fast as you can.
Oh, hey. That's not nice. So I just kill the enemies in this keep a bit, so they don't annoy me later.
Yeah, these guys will follow you around the map if you don't kill them, so it's nice to get them out of the way early on before they catch you in a bad spot. So now we just have to wait on this gate to open, so we can go find Volga and make him run away.
Oh yeah, I also decided to use Twilight Princess skins for the character I use. Well, for the ones that have a skin. In memory of TPHD. So yeah, Volga here. So coming up is a little mission, and I just wanna like kill this guy without killing anything else to keep my thing low.
Oh yeah, that's another
max KOs.
That's another important part of each level, is that every 500 KOs you get, you can spawn an extra 2 text messages on screen that stalls out the messages that we want to appear. So getting a multiple of 500 kills at a bad time can make you lose a lot of time. So kill management is pretty important in this run on most levels.
So yeah, I also don't want to get hit as Link, because if I get hit, I will not do full amounts of damage. Now I need to see if I can get a heart somewhere. There we go. Or I had to use a potion, which is a lot slower. So I gotta meet up with Zelda and kill some enemies right after that. Looks pretty clean around here for some reason. That's normally not the case.
Yeah.
Which is really confusing, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's confusing in a good way.
And we also get a mission to capture 2 keeps, and I'll just do that a bit earlier, then I don't have to care about it that much. Makes everything a lot faster. Oh! I didn't even notice it. Did I get a fast Impa, or did Impa show up?
I'm still not sure what the Impa text gift looks like, because I've never gotten it.
Oh, Impa talks to Zelda, but I think she did not, maybe? I'm just confused. It's fine. Probably didn't get it. It's pretty rare to get. It's mostly RNG. I'm on my way to the... cool. Wrong equips. Fairy Fountain.
So now the next part of this mission is to escort Zelda to the Fairy Fountain. And there's a lot of escort missions in this game, and they can be pretty annoying at times because when you're escorting them, if they get anywhere near an enemy, if you have them loaded by like looking at them, they will try to fight those enemies. So you need to make sure that any enemies around them are, well, you need to make sure there aren't any enemies around them if you're loading them. And the benefit to loading them is that they walk faster if you're loading them. So it's kind of a trade-off. Sometimes you want to load them so they walk faster, and sometimes you don't, so that they don't fight enemies.
This is a bit slower than normal, but it's fine. Could be worse. So you're not going to see the Great Fairy because I gotta skip it?
It's okay, we'll see the Great Fairy on one of the levels.
Yeah, there's actually a weapon for Link, which is the Great Fairy, and it's pretty good. She also helps us skip some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Most levels will just be management and try to do the stuff you need to do as fast as possible. But then again, there are levels that where we can break a little bit. Like the next one that's coming up, which is pretty cool. And I think you will like the character I will play.
Oh yeah, the character on the next level is a fan favorite. Is
Yep.
what I would call him.
The best, the only, the
Hey,
one with the map.
That's a good question, Rowflower. One, maybe not for Link, because for Link we play a lot of the levels because there's so much to the base game. But one thing that really helps leveling up your characters is there's actually a rupee glitch in this game that, if done correctly, will just give you max rupees when you clear the level.
Damn.
So that's actually what Kira was spending quite a bit of time before this run trying to do.
Yeah, it took a lot, and I got it at some point. So what I did for Dodongo is I hit him before his weak point went up, and then I did one combo 2 times, which is what was it? C3? I don't
C4.
even know. C4. Okay. I don't know what the combos are called. But yeah, I did that twice, and that pretty much killed them. Was the amount you do before the weak point? Also, we're playing on easy, which makes everything a lot easier to do. The actual strats for the boss fights. To kill them instantly, pretty much. $6.27, I guess.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's a normal time. So yeah, coming up is our favorite, Tingle.
Oh,
Hope you will enjoy it.
the view of Tingle from behind.
Whee! Ah! Okay. So let's see if I can get this first try. And... oh! We'll see in a second.
Nice, you got it. So
Yep.
the reason we use Tingle on this level is because using one of his combos, he can jump up those ledges that you normally can only jump down. And so we can use that on a couple of levels to sequence break and essentially just do the level faster than you could with Master Sword.
Yeah, we had not the run in the beginning only had Link as character to play, and then stuff was found, which was pretty good. It's still mostly Link, but hey, we get to play stuff like Tingle. Characters, they're pretty cool.
Alright, now you don't want to find this Hylian captain beyond this gate.
Yeah, I know.
which can occur if you're standing in the keep in between certain messages. It's pretty bad if you get it to activate. A lot of extra messages appear, but we've avoided it. So that way, if we walk in that keep at any point later in the level, we have a chance of activating a string of extra messages. I don't even know how many it is, but so we need to avoid that keep, essentially, so we don't get that.
So yeah, also I'm killing these, what are they called? Not Stalfos, these skeleton dudes. So the bomb shoe that will spawn, or did spawn already, will not get stopped. Enemies with health bursts tend to stop the bomb shoe, which is not good. Okay, now there's another of these jumps, which are ledge jumps, also known as tingle jumps. But we like the name had to change a bit because Medley can also do this. And now this little sequence break is coming up. So normally the game wants you to get the bomb shoe all the way to that thing and let it explode. But instead, we just go from behind into the keep. And everyone will get teleported, besides Link for some reason. But Link is not important.
Yeah, Link's just running around on this level because you're not playing as him. He's just doing his own thing.
I'm just going to kill some enemies here, so they don't annoy me. Because there's some waiting coming up, thanks to the skips. Oh, there we go. And we can't skip these cutscenes. We have to open this one chest for some reason. Doesn't make any sense, but the game wants us to open this chest.
Yep. Doesn't it have like an Impa weapon in it or something? Like, not even useful?
Yeah. Also, I think you saw that cutscene. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah, it was like right after the chest cutscene. So, for whatever reason, once the bomb shoe explodes, the game tells Impa to run to that keep that we teleported her to earlier. So she just has to turn around, run back, and then she turns back around and runs back through the caves. It's kind of weird. Yeah, so now there's this spirit that, I don't really remember what the spirit does in the story, but we have to go kill him. Oh, he's locked the doors, it looks like. So, now that that's taken care of, we've got a little bit of time before the next important mission thing happens. So we can go clear some keeps to help keep them alive. Because if the keeps get too low on health, they'll give us some extra messages.
I also think I will kill this dude. Oops. Where am I going? There we go. This is oh my. I was really confused for a second where I want to go. Oh yeah, also, that one cutscene that I skipped long time ago, when I teleported everyone, was when Sheik appeared.
Oh yeah, so Sheik's here too.
Oh, I need to go fast. I need to go pretty fast now.
So Sheik's gonna help us try to find Zelda, I think is what's happening in the story.
I'm surprised. And got that first try, good. I think it's good.
You're scaring me, you were. We're a little close to the inside of that keep. I thought you were going to activate the Hyrule captain text. Alright, so now back to the story of this level. We need to get through to the other side of the cave. And there's some more rocks we have to blow up, so we have to escort 2 more bomb shoes to the exit.
I don't think... I'm thinking. Okay, I think everything's fine.
You okay?
I was overthinking something.
Alright.
Wait, what is it? Dude, these teleports, these people teleport sometimes. There we go. I need to clean a little bit because stuff is annoying with bomb juice. And now that's going to be with rope.
Yeah, if any of those health bar enemies get near the bomb shoe, they can stop it from moving. And even sometimes if too many little enemies get near it, they can stop it.
He survived. Heck.
Oh, Wizard just ran right by you.
So now I'm going to backtrack a little bit again. Just make sure that nothing happens with a keep that likes to fall. And then all the way back right after that. Oh yeah, also we will follow a specific bomb chew. I'll just walk behind it slowly.
Yeah, because like the character escorts, having the bomb shield loaded on screen makes it move a little bit faster.
But this bomb chew is special. It really likes to go into stuff. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Can't really figure out where to go exactly, but he'll get there eventually, I believe.
So, next level isn't broken at all, but the one after that is again, so pretty good. Now we just gotta go to the exit.
Yep, we have to get to the exit and Impa has to get there too, so we just, since we're already there, we just wait on Impa.
There's also a way to skip the last text box for some reason, but it's really weird and we don't know how it works. Look at him.
This guy knows how to dress.
So many weapons.
The next mission, we're off to again try to find Zelda. Still don't know where she is, and we know there is some mysterious woman in the woods. So we're going to see if that's her.
Yep. You'll see a character that we will use later twice. Pretty cool character. Also, I'm equipping the bow right at the beginning, so I can use it against Dekubabas that will spawn.
And so it turns out the lady in the woods was Lana, not Zelda, but you know, You win some, you lose some.
Also, here's the first time that you will see lag. This game really likes to lag when there are too many enemies, so that will happen. Also, I need to use the spin attack for now because I got hit by the Deku Baba, which wasn't really intended by me, but I went in too early. Okay, good. Now I just have to clean right after.
Yep. So now that all the Deku Babas are dead, we can begin clearing out for Lana, because our next objective is going to be to escort her to the Deku Tree. And Lana really likes to fight enemies that are nearby if she's loaded. Like, yeah. We don't know why she likes to fight these guys so much, but yeah, loading her is almost always a bad idea because of how much she likes to fight.
I think I have a bad feeling about this. I have a really bad feeling. I have a good feeling about this, actually.
Just watch your kills, don't get 500.
Go into the tree. Perfect kill. Perfect kill.
Wow, that was ridiculous timing. Wow.
I'm going to tell you that.
So, killing those Gibdos and getting 500 kills, you're not supposed to do until Lana gets to the Deku Tree. And that was like the exact same time. But it worked out.
That was a gamble. But I knew it had to work.
Oh man.
It wouldn't waste that much, but just because.
Yeah. It was swag.
I'll look at the ground a bit, you know, to reduce lag.
Yeah, loading too many enemies can make the game lag, so looking down is a pretty good idea in places where there are a lot of enemies. And now Wizro's setting the Deku Tree on fire, so we've got to find a way to put it out. Luckily, there's another Great Fairy around. We just have to wait for the gate to open. And then we can ask her for help.
Oh yeah, the Master Sword also has the hidden ability. What is it called normal? Evil Spain?
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes the Master Sword a lot stronger. That's why we use it.
Yeah, that plus the beams at full health just have so much AoE damage. Like, you can take keep so fast with it if you're full health.
So we hope it works. Do. I think we got a Kuko.
Oh yeah. There you go. I still don't know why they just have random Kukos, like, just hanging out on some levels. Not that I don't like them.
If you hit the Kuko, you know, the standard Zelda game mechanic with Kukos will happen. And there will be actually Kuko spawning and trying to kill you, which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
So now for the next seconds, I will just run in this keep and do literally nothing.
AoE damage, by that I mean, like, you can hit a lot of enemies at once, because the attacks cover a large area. So, like, for taking keeps where the enemies are all spread out, you can just throw 1 or 2 attacks in and take the keep really easily.
Okay, now I need the bow, because the next boss is coming up.
So then Wizro summons Goma. A Goma, I guess, because there are multiple in this for some reason.
Yeah, if you take too long, Goma can jump into different places for some reason.
Yeah, I think she jumps to the Deku Tree and terrorizes Lana there.
Well, and that was Goma.
Yeah, we're a little over leveled. So the enemies that are maybe supposed to be difficult don't take very long to kill at all.
I'm actually still surprised that I needed to level Lana a bit before. Just for one strat. 530, that's pretty good actually. Okay, now we come to the next Tingle level. I hope you will enjoy it.
Yep. This is another level where being able to jump up the ledges lets you skip parts of the level. So we use them here.
But that's the last time you'll see Tingle. Isn't that sad?
Yes, it's very...
New game is a lot different, and I'm not a friend of new game. I'm actually scared to get the cutscene here, so I'm just going to do that. That is the wrong attack. It's fine, I guess. Wrong way. So now the game tells us to defeat Volga, but we don't want to do that because that's slow. So I'm just trying to kill the Dark Knight, which is right behind me right now. I don't know if I did. And this person. And then I'm good.
There you go.
I run around here to make these people follow me instantly. Like, have it a bit easier. Well, if they would follow me into the keep, that is. They didn't, so... Just make it... No! I wanted to make sure that doesn't happen.
Oh, so close. Oh well.
Yeah, I'm using a new strat which makes stuff a little bit more confusing for me right now. Which is not a big problem with the BMO cutscene, it's pretty small.
Alright, so this ledge jump right here, if you don't jump up to the ledge, normally you have to wait for a whole bunch of text to pass by after taking those keeps, and then you have to escort an engineer all the way from the allied base to the top right of the map, so he can lower a bridge for you, and it takes a really long time.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, using Tingle in this level really speeds it up.
So this is Manhandler.
Yeah, this is like the first big instance of important RNG in the game coming up. Because the Manhandler, after you health gate him, he will like dig underground to hide, and then some stalks. He'll bring some stalks up, and you have to hit the right one. And there's really only two that it can be, but if you get the right one on the first try, you save a lot of time on if you get the wrong one.
Yeah. The game also has a lot of soft blocks. One of them is right here. If I would use a boomerang before the Manhandler cutscene happens, well, there's also the engineer second. So yeah, if I would use a boomerang right when the Manhandler cutscene happens, where Manhandler despawns, I would hardlock the game and I would have to restart the console. This cutscene that is coming up after, right there. thing.
Yeah.
Now there's a stocks, and I gotta see if I get the right one.
Yep. Here we go.
I have a bad feeling.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh, yep. Bad manhandle RNG. So, if we had gotten a good one, manhandle would appear right beside you over there, and we could go ahead and just kill it and end the level. But since it was bad RNG, we have to run over to this stalk on the other side of the map and do the same thing, essentially.
Bad RNG is pretty much 40 seconds slower.
Yeah, it's a lot of extra text during that time.
And normally we wouldn't use the special attacks, but here it's faster, so I'll use them to kill this fast.
Yeah, they do a pretty good amount of damage, even through like their, I guess you can call it armor, like where the big bosses aren't don't have their weak point exposed, so they take less damage. But specials do a decent amount when you're this over leveled.
So coming up next is a split path. 3 different paths that you can go. For 12, that's pretty good for
bad
thing.
RNG. Yeah.
Yeah. So normally I would go to a different level first, because we decided that whatever we do, it's still the same. We can do the split path however we want. I would normally go somewhere else because of bigger RNG, but I don't have to care in a run like this.
Yeah, since we're not going to be resetting from bad RNG, we can just do the natural order of the levels. So now, let's see, what's the reason we come here? I think Impa and Sheik come here with you, with Link, to... Wait, no, Link doesn't actually come here in the story.
Yeah.
He goes to Land in the Sky, but so Impa and Sheik hear that Darunia is acting kind of weird, and they hear that he started acting weird after he met with Zelda, so they want to try and figure out why that made him start acting weird, and maybe they can find Zelda.
I also tried to clear this keep, which doesn't want to get cleared apparently.
Yeah, this mission is pretty difficult because there's a lot of multitasking and keeping things alive, keeping keeps alive, clearing for escorts. So, whole thing. There's a lot of kills for these cute little Gorons you have to do.
Also, what we didn't mention at all, so some people never find out how that this works, but if you dodge and hold the button, you can actually just instantly run.
Oh yeah, it makes getting around faster a lot easier when you figure that out.
I don't know why I did that. I pressed the wrong button.
I thought you were in special.
Now I'm just going to clean up this place for later, because Impa will get through this place. If you normally play Sheik or Impa, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
The game wants you then to clean the area for her.
Yeah, because whichever one you're not playing as, or Impa in this case, if you're playing as neither, has to be escorted from the allied base around the left side of the map to the western boulder keep.
Okay, mission success. I need to capture the keep really, really fast. Good. This is scary if that doesn't work instantly. Also, for the next thing, I don't want to be too close to where Darunia spawns, because if I'm too close, I will trigger the cutscene, and some with magic, it will crash the game.
Yeah. It's bad when that happens. Obviously.
I also am going for the weak point because I get hit by an enemy, even though I didn't want to. Oh, no heart containers. Oh, hearts. Well, like maybe one over. Yep, that's one. Good. I'm getting randomly hit here. They really don't like me today.
Yeah, these Gorons are snipers, but they're rocks.
Also, I'm walking over here really fast so I can defeat these. Good. Now, the game will spawn captains, which you have to defeat to trigger the next part of the mission.
Yeah, it spawns some on the left of the map and some on the right side. So we just take down the ones on the left because we're already over here. But while we're messing around with Darunia, the ones on the right side of the map all go charge East Boulder. So as soon as we finish fighting Darunia, we have to head down there to keep East Boulder keep alive. Because they bring its health down really fast.
And now you will actually see the strat for Darunia, which is just the same combo over and over.
That's a really good juggle.
That was also, like, normally we could also do this with Tingle, but we found out it's the same, it's not slower, it's not slower and not faster. So we use the easier character.
Mm-hmm.
So, just cleaning this keep so it doesn't fall.
Yeah, if this keep falls, we get a lot of text and we have to take it back before we can finish the mission.
Also, Impa should be fine on her way. There's like no enemies. Oh,
yeah.
Some spawned. Bad RNG.
Except right beside the keep, it looks like there's a small group by the outpost.
Yeah, bad RNG. The outpost fell and stuff spawned over there. That's not good. Maybe I'm lucky. Maybe. Sometimes she just ignores enemies, which seems like she does. No, she didn't. Ah, god damn it.
She got stuck. Oh well, you just have to get the enemies off her and get her running again. Where did these guys come from? Were they in the keep? Or did they come from the outpost?
No, that was a random spawn from the outpost.
I see.
That's not nice when that happened. Okay, good. Yeah, this is the Ocarina of Time timeline right now. Well,
oh yeah,
the game.
Twilight Princess is a really fun timeline. Emphasis on fun.
Yeah, normally we do the Twilight Princess split path earlier, like the first thing, because both levels have major RNG.
Yep.
And now we will have to fight Darunia one last time.
Yeah, we have to rescue Ruto, I believe, because he's holding her captive. And he's kind of going cuckoo.
That was a bad joke.
I didn't even do that on purpose.
So yeah, now we just wait for text boxes because we defeated him pretty fast. So I'll just drink something.
Yeah, that's a decent amount of waiting for this level to end. Because they have to talk about Darunia and Ruto and Zelda. Apparently, they don't believe it was the real Zelda, is the conclusion they come to.
Why are you saying the real Zelda wasn't there? That has to be the real Zelda. There's no other Zelda.
Oh, well, how silly of me. So yeah, Darumi is not brainwashed anymore, and Rudo knows some stuff. So she's gonna lead us to the next level, where we can maybe find some more clues as to what the deal with Zelda is.
The next level is pretty funny. There's a pretty funny story to that level.
Are you talking about the waterfall?
The waterfall. The waterfall. So, for a long time, we just went into this level and did it. Kind of. But there's actually a strat. The game actually tells you what you have to do. And we were like, no, that can't be fast because the game tells you that you have to do it. But actually, it is faster. Oh, God, I didn't...
Yep.
I went into the... So, what the game wants you to do is jump down the waterfall to surprise the enemy, and that's actually faster.
Yeah, for a long time we didn't think it was. So yeah, now we're at the water temple, because I guess Rudo thinks Zelda might be here. I don't remember why we came here.
Same.
But there is Zelda, you know, in quotes, controlling these enemy skeleton army things. And she's not being very nice to us, which doesn't seem like very Zelda-y. Alright, so there's another short escort mission coming up after you rescue Rudo from these Lizalfos. She just has to be escorted to the keep that's like right next to her, which doesn't sound like it's very difficult, but Rudo is worse than Lana when it comes to wanting to fight nearby enemies. So you really got to make sure there's nothing around.
It's clean. I also want to get hit by one of the enemies that is coming here, so I can do this in a sec. Ooh.
Yeah, because like we mentioned earlier, being at full health gives you like the really big beam attacks on your Master Sword. But this is one level where it is really bad to get 500 kills too early. So by getting rid of the beams on your Master Sword, we can make it easier to just kill one enemy here and there without taking out a huge group of them.
Also, Kalka's right. Fi is probably the easiest to escort.
Yeah, she doesn't really want to fight much of anything.
Oh, I actually... okay, it's fine. I forgot that I don't want to heal till I'm in here, so I can kill some more of these posts. But it's fine. I'll just wait. So yeah, now I have to wait in this keep. That's the thing. Till a specific message happens, and then I can clear the keep.
Yeah, once Rudo gets into the middle of the water temple, we're clear to get 500 KOs. That's basically what we're waiting on. Because if we get 500 before then, we'll get extra messages.
This is also one of the things that changes in the US version, like the name of the... what was it? Lens of Truth and Mirror of Truth?
That sounds right. I don't remember though.
Yeah, Mirror of Truth, that is. So now, after clearing that keep, I run back and defeat some more enemies that are outside, trying to annoy our friends, which is not okay.
Yeah, so we take those 2 keeps to open these floodgates to make the water levels go down so that we can actually get to the middle of the map and rescue Ruto, because she's trapped.
I got hit once again. Oh, this is bad. I will just run instantly back. I don't care. The getting hit is not okay. Does not help. Will I be there fast enough? Probably not. Oh, I am. It's fine. We did it. Yep. The text message was there long enough for me to run over.
Alright, so now that we've rescued Ruto, we can get the Mirror of Truth and find out how to get to the Zelda that is here. And turns out it's not a good Zelda, so we have to fight her.
Yeah. There's actually a way to hardlock the game here too. If you kill her too fast, she will just, like, her text message will not appear, and then the game will crash.
Yeah, there's too many ways to break the game in a bad way. Like, half the levels have something.
Oh no. Well, this will be slow. She also
slow
likes...
isn't bad on this one.
Yeah, she also likes to not get stunned by your attacks. Which I still got a good time, I think. What you also can see, the gamepad has stats for, like, the last messages when they appeared, and some other stuff, so I can see what my in-game time will be before the level is over. Pretty much.
Yeah, so that mission ends with you finding out it's a fake Zelda, I think.
Yeah,
I don't really
it's
remember.
Wizrow.
And wait, is that... I think that's where Sheik... Yeah. Sheik's like, that's not the real Zelda, because I'm Zelda. And then she, like, changes back into Zelda form.
So here I'm going to kill some of these health bar enemies, if I can, if the game actually lets me.
Yeah, so we're on the Twilight Princess timeline right now, and it is
in memory
and it's got a lot of RNG.
HD.
Yeah. For the story, I think just Lana comes here. I don't really know why, but she's here looking for Zelda, maybe? I don't know. It's just Lana who comes here, and she finds Agatha surrounded by enemies and in trouble. And at this point, you're not actually like playing as Lana, but normally you would be for the story. So you rescue Agatha, and you've got to escort her. And the Agatha escort is pretty annoying because Agatha likes to stop walking a lot. So there's she also likes to fight enemies too. So you've got to clear enemies and then wait for her to walk a few steps. And then stop at every corner, and then walk some more.
I'll also keep this one alive for a little strat. If it works, I hope. She likes attacking enemies, so getting her to run over to this enemy lets us open the door faster. I'm not going to get the skip, which is fine. There's a pretty hard skip here. You need to kill all the enemies really fast before a specific text message happens. Oh no. I have a bad feeling.
Oh, I have to found some enemies way back there. So Agatha realized there were some enemies behind us, the way she's not supposed to go. So she decided to go take care of them herself, even though we need her up at the front. Yeah, that's just how Agatha be.
Okay, good. She decided to be nice at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And go a little bit faster.
So for story, we're following this goddess butterfly, which is leading us to something. I don't even remember what. But then Midna decides she wants it, so she takes it. And now we want to get the butterfly back. Oh yeah, also, one thing we didn't really mention exactly was that this level has some RNG in it, but this is probably the level that we understand the least in the entire run, because we have not figured out why certain messages appear or how to go really fast in this level. We've gotten a few good times over the years, but we still don't really know why we got them.
It's really inconsistent.
Yeah, we won't even really know until the very end of the level how good it is either. Aside from knowing if the Agatha escort goes well. The text messages for the middle of this level can appear in so many different orders. Sometimes things don't even appear.
This game really likes me today. Just going to kill some more. See. Okay, time to leave.
Oh yeah, what Agent said. They're trying to close the portal, but the enemies were coming through. This is what the good guys are doing. And Midna, Sia transformed her into Imp Midna, and so she wants to use the butterfly to find her and get revenge. But Sia's just being annoying and teleporting away whenever we find her, so we don't actually get to fight her yet. Midna's a little angry, so we have to fight her to calm her down and get the butterfly back.
Outskirts Keep is about to fall. Ah, this looks like bad message RNG.
Yeah. Pretty typical for this level though.
Now we just gotta wait for Midna to spawn this keep. And hopefully I can get the strat for this one.
Yeah,
if
you can kill Midna before the cutscene for her happens, you can skip the cutscene and you
two
can
messages.
Skip, a few messages. Saves a decent amount of time.
Also, you can see Link glitching out. We never found out if that ever works to glitch him through stuff. Oh, good. Oh shit. Sorry.
Oh, that was a really good Midna kill.
Yup. I was panicking for a second in the beginning because I didn't know if I did the right attack.
Well, so that was a successful cutscene skip. And That also skips a couple of messages.
I was really scared that I did the wrong attack.
So now we've calmed Midna down, and we told her we're not working with Sia, and so we decided to team up, or she decides to team up with us, because we're kind of headed the same direction. Because Sia is around the same place as the portal is? Well, I guess not technically, but whatever. We team up and we're going to go to the Palace of Twilight next.
Yep. And this one has the biggest amount of RNG ever in the full game.
Yeah, this level is the reason why we do Twilight Path first, so that we know if we want to reset off this level or not.
It saves around 1 minute and 40 seconds if everything's perfect.
But if everything's bad, you can lose so much time even past that minute and 40. It's ridiculous how much time this level can make you lose or gain. So this side of the map over here, the top right, you have to go over here and take these keeps. But in a little bit, Agatha is going to come over here and defend them. And in order to do the skip we want, Agatha has to die. That's the RNG on this level. That you have to get Agatha, one of your allies, to lose all of her health to these enemies. So we take these keeps without taking down any of the captains, so that hopefully they'll have a lot of damage going Agatha's way.
I'm a bit worried because Lana can get stuck down there, and that's not good.
Yeah.
And she's in a pretty bad spot right now. She has to walk all the way back up the bridge, and if there's bad luck, she will just not get up. I think we'll see in a second.
I think she made it over the bridge, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty soon the enemies will collapse the bridges and make it so you can't really get through the level without using the hook shot to jump up those ledges.
Yeah, the last keep I captured there normally has the hook shot, and the game wants you to like get stuck and then use the hook shot. Yeah,
but we can take the keeps and leave before the bridges even collapse. And also we already have the hook shot since it's NG+, so we don't ever have to open that chest.
Now we just have to wait for Agarok to spawn. I also have to kill 2 health bar enemies over here. Hope I don't hit the 500 mark. I probably will. I did not. Okay, good. So yeah, getting 500 kills is not strats in most places.
Here it's not too bad though, because we have to wait on Agatha to die, so the 500 kill text can just pass by. One other important thing to note is when you're playing on the gamepad, you can see on the bottom screen your allies' health bars. So right now, Kira can see what Agatha's health is at. So she can watch like as Agatha's health gets lower and lower to see what kind of pace you're on.
I'm a bit worried.
We still got a little while because Midna has to walk all the way up and make the magic circle and everything. So Argarok's flying a little too high for us to reach, so Midna has to come over and create a magic circle to pull him down. It's after we use this magic circle, there's a couple of messages, and then if Agatha is alive after those messages pass, you'll start a side quest where Agatha gets kidnapped and you have to go rescue her. that is the main reason why we want Agatha to die, because skipping, if Agatha is dead before that, before you get to that point, you don't have to do that side quest and go through all that text, and it can save a lot of time if Agatha dies in a decent amount of time.
Just watch the beams go all the way down there. Oh! That looks a lot better, I think. And that's what we want. Kind of. My gamepad actually shows her now halfway down, which can work, but there's the high chance that she's not going to be low enough. Let's see. Worst case, I will just waste this bit time. Which is not too bad. I'm actually not sure if I should I do the mission or should I wait?
You should wait.
But it's almost still the half the health bar.
I mean, from what I can tell, it's even waiting a long time is still faster than doing the mission. Like, the mission takes like over a minute. You can get 500 kills while you wait. Go ahead and let that message pass so you don't get it later.
She's losing health really slowly. I should not, I think.
You just want to go ahead and do the side mission?
I mean... Yeah, wait. I got some... I think... Yeah. Well, it's going fast now.
She is in danger.
Well, yeah, now she's in... I'll just wait.
All
Worst
right.
case, we'll be as fast as if we do the mission. Yeah, it's pretty much that way. You can wait up to like 1 minute and 40 seconds before you actually lose time. So just wait. And she's almost low enough.
Oh yeah, because there is another trick you can do if you skip that Agatha side quest thing. Midna walks back through a keep to get back to the allied base, but you can lure enemies to it to make Midna fight them and hold her there, because she has to go there in maybe 40 seconds or so. So right now is when the Agatha side quest would start if she were still alive.
God damn it, Lana. Stop it. So I'm just hoping that the enemies stop Midna.
Yeah, because loading allies makes them want to fight them, usually. So we try to stop Midna from walking all the way back to the allied base.
Okay, good.
Yeah, this game is a lot of Link escorting people.
Did I do it too early? No, I think I did it a little bit early. Yeah,
Oh, just a little bit.
just a little bit. I forgot which message it was. It was this one. Oh no. Now we have to wait. Well,
The Midna ran
That
all the way back to the allied base almost. And then she's got
I got
to turn around.
confused by the amount of time I had to wait already. It's fine. There's no enemy in her way, so she walks pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
Midna, get in the keep. What is she doing? Okay.
What is she doing? She's just sitting there.
So I promised Tororo to not use a strat for the upcoming boss fight. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not going to do that. even though I could.
Yeah, so both of these magic circles that we've used to try and pull down Argrak have both failed. So now we're gonna use a beefy magic circle from the Great Fairy and hope that works.
I'll still get the magic, anyway. Not going to use it, but I'll get it.
Well, at this point, all of our major RNG for the section of the run is over.
Pretty
The rest
much.
of this level is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, they added the characters from the 3DS version. What's the DLC? So now we'll have to use the hook shot for Agarok. You know how it works. You all saw the video game called TP, Twilight Princess.
Yeah, so we finally brought Argrak down to our level. We take him down, and then Xanth's upset. He tries to fight us. It's not going to work very well for him. And that's how you finish this mission. Oh yeah, speaking of lag, one important thing to note about the speedrun of this game is that there is a lot more lag on the disc version of this game. If you download the game from like the eShop, it is like minutes faster just from lag, or not having lag, I should say.
Yeah. There's also one strat later on that you can only do, or the fast version of it you can only do on the download version.
Mm-hmm.
10:32. That's a normal time. That could be around 2 minutes fast with the strat.
We had to wait on Agatha for a while.
Yeah. And now we have to go to the place where Link normally would go.
Yep, we're actually using the character that's intended on this level, unlike the other two timelines. So this is the Skyward Sword timeline. Here we meet up with Fi, and I don't really remember what we do in here, story-wise at least. Is it just Volga's bullying our friends and we want to take him down?
I'm not sure. I mean, we have to close all the gates. That's it, I think. That's the base story. But yeah.
I half wanted you to activate the, or to get the statue cutscene. If you don't get to Fi quickly enough, then you get this cutscene and some extra text. It's just pretty funny because like we don't really ever get that in runs. So if anyone did get it, we'd laugh at them.
Did I get that? Or did I go fast enough?
For what?
Or the message?
The Goron message?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't. I think one of the 3 moblins you have to kill is the one at the bottom right of the Phi key. Yeah, I think you still did it fast enough to skip it.
Okay.
This is the Phi escort level. We have to escort her a couple times. The first
We don't do
escort
anything.
is straightforward. Yeah, like she just walks and then it's over. The second escort is a lot longer, but again, Phi doesn't really like to fight the enemies, so she pretty much just handles herself and runs through stuff.
I'm just going a bit early here to defeat some stuff already. And I will need the boomerang in a second. And you will see why. It's a pretty funny little trick if it works out.
Hopefully Phi doesn't get stuck on that outpost up there. Looks like she might be stuck on it.
She normally doesn't. Would you please? Thank you. So you can actually push enemies quite a bit done right.
Yeah, so normally the game wants you to kill Girahim or knock him out or whatever, but if you do it too early, or if you do it at any time, you get text. So, but we want to wait until Phi starts her escort and then take him down, so that the text doesn't stall Phi starting to walk, because a decent amount of time is spent waiting for Phi to get to the end of her escort.
But we also don't need to clean everything for once, because she's pretty nice, and we just have to kill stuff that keeps on health by enemies. Pretty much. What? Oh no. How did that happen?
Oh, it's Phi stuff.
Yep, I think that was one. I didn't even notice that. I thought I killed both. Apparently I did not. Well, that's not okay. That's the first time that happened to me.
You can load her for the whole escort now.
Well, okay. She actually defeated it without me.
Phi doesn't need you.
Yeah, that never happened to me. I thought I killed everything, and I thought the red that was still in the keep was just normal enemies. I even went through it again to see if there's still something, I think. But whatever.
You must have been hiding in the corner or something.
No, you don't need the 3DS version. They released a DLC that pretty much adds all the stuff you normally only get if you have the 3DS version.
Alright, so now that this path is connected, we can run over and tell Volga to stop being a bully.
Are you sure he wants to stop?
He definitely doesn't want to stop.
He also likes to dodge a lot, which is not cool. Okay. Need a health pot or something.
You got plenty of time before the fairy fountain enemies appear. So we downed Volga, but he's not done. He wants to keep fighting. He somehow gets super powerful, using like the power of darkness or something, and gets really, really strong, like way too strong. So we have to go to this fairy fountain. As with all of our problems, we've learned if there's a problem, go to the fairy fountain. It'll fix it for you. So we go there to stop him from being too OP.
Oh no.
Ooh, you didn't get the quick kill. Hey, you were talking so much about. You can take those two guys down as soon as they spawn, if you time it just right.
Pretty much the same way I did with the Lana
Yeah,
thing
that way. I don't know how. I'm still so shocked by how perfect that timing was.
Just memory. Could you not, please? I would appreciate it. Oh, I had to do it.
The weak point?
No.
Oh, the special, I see. That was a good special. I'll give you that.
Like, at this point it doesn't matter anymore because there are no text boxes to slow down. So he wanted to go to Dragon Form, which is a special, and as soon as he's in Dragon Form you can't get him out of that, besides running away from him and back. But that's slow if there's nothing else to do, so you can just use a special and defeat him.
Yeah, Volga's got to be one of the most annoying enemies to fight. Just because he's so hard to hit. Oh yeah, so now Girahim's playing some mind tricks on our friendly soldiers, and he's making a few of them work for him.
Wait, 842? 842? Think about it. 8:42 was the in-game time. Is that good or is that bad?
That's it's about a minute behind because Phi was not good.
That's right.
Or like 50 seconds. Alright, so now we're at the sealed grounds.
And I almost went the wrong way.
This mission is there's not really much to do in it, objective wise.
I found a strat. It's not obvious because the game doesn't tell you to. It doesn't tell you to do it. So it tells you to go up to the upper right corner and clear some enemies there, the gatekeeper, to open the temple. But you actually don't have to do that. You can just run over to the left side and do the same thing there. And now it was only one, right? That's what I did like last time.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
you can kill more if you want. It's not like it doesn't matter. So a few of these turncoat soldiers will appear at a time, and the game I think tells you to kill a lot of them or something to help your troops or whatever. But for the mission's sake, we figured out earlier, I think you only need to take one of them down, and then just wait for time to pass, and then the next objective will appear.
Just to be safe, I'll kill 2, but I don't need to.
Might as well, because that's what we usually did.
Also, I lock on to other enemies to remove the slowdown.
Oh yeah. If you kill certain enemies and you're too close to them, you'll get like a slow motion effect. But if you lock onto something else, it'll end the slowdown, which is pretty nice for throughout the speedrun, just saving a little bit of time here and there. I forgot you could do that with Link Fat on this. Where it just like stands straight up after you do the roll.
It looks pretty funny. Now I'm just waiting for text messages so I can do whatever. And then, at some point, there will be more traitors spawning in. Also, the leader will spawn into one keep. And when that happens, I will see it. He will be here in this keep where I am right now, or he will spawn in the one in the middle. And it will happen like around time all over the maps. Yeah, when all of the map stuff spawns.
Yeah, so it's RNG which one he spawns in, but it's not that big of a deal time-wise, because you can figure out early where the real one is, or if he's in the keep with you or not. So if he doesn't spawn next to you at a certain point, you can just run over to the other one and get there in time to take him down.
Yep.
There is a little bit of RNG that matters coming up with this boss fight, though.
It's not too bad. Could be way worse.
Like 30 seconds, I think.
More like 20.
That's
or
fair.
10.
I don't think it's 10. It's more than that.
I pretty much want this area to be clean, kind of, for this thing.
Alright, so this is the Imprisoned. He's an annoying boss because you can't one-cycle him like every other boss. For some reason, the weak point gauge, it forces you to do it in at least 2 goes. It'll just like stop you halfway. So the RNG on this is that he's gonna just run around on the ground for a while. He can either get up early or he can get up late. And you want him to get up early, so you can just go ahead and finish the mission. And we'll see what he does.
Looks like bad RNG.
Yeah, looks like he's not gonna be getting up anytime soon.
He like just goes into the corner here and then does stuff.
Oh, also, something that we do in the speedrun, or at least in NG+. I think in NG they can't do it this fast because they don't have enough damage, but you can take down the Imprisoned before it flies up and tries to take the keeps, which means you don't have to use the Grucinator, which is a thing in this game. So now that the imprisoned is taken down, we just have to run back up to the top left of the map where that gatekeeper was, and fight Girahim.
I don't know why I did that dodge, but okay. Easy fight. Easy fight.
Yeah, good fight. So now we're done with all 3 of the split timelines. The party can come back together for, what is the next mission? Sacred Sword?
Yep. The most annoying mission.
Yeah,
of them
this
all.
one's pretty annoying.
So we gotta find 3 statues, and to make this faster, I will run backwards and just find them myself.
This is a triple escort mission. We have to escort Impa, Darunia, and Midna to their statues. After we find them. We have to find them and then they'll start walking. So we start with Impa, and then go Darunia, and then Midna.
Also, if we get lucky, we have an auto scroller right here. If we don't get lucky, well, we'll have to fight stuff, and it's really annoying, and it's like the worst mission ever.
Yeah, the annoying part of this level is the trick to make this level easy is pretty difficult. Or well, I wouldn't say difficult, but it can be inconsistent. So the game will... so Impa's walking to her statue right now that we've already found for her, on the far left of the map. We want her to be at the statue at like the right time, as early as we can, essentially. So, but there's a lot of enemies around, and Impa wants to go fight them, but the enemies aren't at the statue. So we have to kill enough enemies around her at just the right time to make her run to the statue and activate the cutscene. If we activate it early enough, we can stop enemies from spawning for a long time, and it'll make the Darunia and Midna escorts way easier.
If there are enemies in the keep, I actually want to try something. So I equipped the boomerang.
Enemies in the keep is a lot more convenient than enemies outside, because sometimes she can be fighting enemies on a spot where, like, she can activate the statue cutscene.
No! What did he do? Oh, okay.
Okay, so Midna did not, or not Midna, Impa did not cooperate. She got off the statue. So now, while we're escorting Darunia and Midna, there will be a bunch of ghost soldiers spawning around. Though Impa did activate her statue halfway, so half of the enemies didn't spawn, which is nice for Midna. Darunia's enemy spawned though.
Just in case, I'm not sure I always do this now. Just to make sure that... Yeah, all Hellspire enemies have to die in this place, pretty much. So everything works out. And then Midna is like the worst escort at all, in general, yeah. It's not fun.
I usually have more trouble with Darunia myself. He doesn't like to stay in the keep, for me.
What? How did I get hit? I just got it clean for Midna.
Also, it's nice that your Impa actually activated the statue. In my last run, I didn't notice, but Impa didn't ever activate her statue. She just kept fighting stuff outside of it. So
I've never had that.
I was waiting for Lana to spawn, and then I got kill text and was just wondering what was happening.
So I think I actually got good clear for all the enemies. So everyone got in place pretty fast. Which should be around the same as normal.
Yeah, your escorts went pretty well, considering you had the enemies to push them through.
And now it comes up one... Yeah, now what comes up now is one of the parts where you can normally take a small break.
Yeah, we just have to wait on the text to all go through. Alright, so the text is finally all happened. And so we have this Lana that's appeared, but there's two of them for some reason. We have our Lana that was with us to begin with, and then there's that Lana. So we kill that Lana, as you do. And it turns out that she was controlling the ghost forces. So they're gonna stop attacking us. Well, soon. Once the text happens. And since they're not fighting us anymore, they let us into the temple, where the Master Sword is located. Even though we already have it in our hand, it's still in here, and we have to go get it.
A little funny story. Normally, there's also a category which is recommended, which means you play with a recommended character and weapon, and you can plus it's more like, well, it's recommended weapon. Yeah, just recommended weapon. Which makes this really funny because the game tells you to use an electric weapon. But halfway through the level, like at the end here, you will lose that for the Master Sword.
Oh wait, if you bring Gauntlet Link into this level, do you actually switch to the Master Sword? I did not know that. That's pretty funny.
Whatever weapon you have, you lose it and you will have the Master Sword instead.
Well, I guess if you're playing as Link. If you're not playing as Link, it probably doesn't change you, right? Okay.
No, it doesn't. Because Link always has his main weapon. I'm not okay with all these enemies. Oh, half of them despawn.
Alright, so now we try to go get the Master Sword. Well, I guess we succeed in getting it. But then Wizro appears and doesn't want us to have it. He wants the Master Sword. For whatever reason. I guess because it's powerful or whatever. Even though he probably couldn't even wield it, let's be real.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It takes way too long. We want to go fast in a slow video game. Well, Wizrow will spawn, and well, guess we will go slow.
Fighting Wizrow can also be pretty annoying. Not as annoying as Volga, but Wizrow can hit you pretty easily. If you're using Master Sword, you know, you lose those beams, your damage goes way down.
Dude.
So now we've got the Master Sword. So we're going to use it to go try and take down Sia, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, War of Spirits next. So we go there, and then, like, I think the story does something like talking about how Link is too confident because he's got the Master Sword now. And
Yeah.
so Sia uses that dark energy from him to spawn Dark Links to fight us instead of letting us fight her. But, I don't know. It feels weird to me on this mission that Link has this dark energy coming from him from feeling too confident. Like, I feel like Link's confidence is one of his strong suits, you know? But whatever, that's the game and its story. Oh yeah, this is another level where you can just hard crash by running into a door as it opens.
Strong good power can turn into strong bad power.
Nah, that is fair.
So yeah, there's a text skip coming up, and for that I need to clear the next keep. Oh, I have a bad feeling.
You've had a lot of bad feelings this run.
Good. So this mission is really scary if it's not fast enough, because as soon as the message comes up with the redads moving, there's a really big problem. If you don't clean the keep before that message disappears, it will show you like 40 seconds of text boxes. Also, I'll wait now in this room for Darkling.
Yeah, we gotta fight a bunch of Dark Links on this mission. I think that's the first of, like, 4. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot to mention that room that we were fighting Dark Link in is Sia's special room that she has dedicated to Link. She's kind of obsessed with him in a weird way, and she has pictures of him all over her walls.
I don't know why I picked that up. Damn it. So I have to defeat 2 Darklings, and then something will happen. Something unexpected. Oh
yeah.
Well, I guess it also happens before you do that, but okay.
Yeah. So Ganondorf has shown up. Much to everyone's surprise, he is in this game.
So yeah, by putting all the the portals everywhere and stuff. Well, Sia used the dark energy from Ganon to create all of that. So Ganon is free, and we have a problem.
Yeah. I think he's here to get the, the full Triforce, which I think Sia has the Triforce of Power at the moment, doesn't she?
I think she has all of them. Wait, no. She does not. She has links. That's not what I wanted. Oh. That's also not what I wanted to do. Oh yeah, look at Link for a second here.
Look at all these links.
So yeah, Link is thinking he can do everything right now and got trapped. What a surprise. And now we don't have to do anything in this room really. The Dark Links spawn in and, well, that's nothing to do really.
Yeah, the power of friendship makes them go away or something.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. The cutscene that happens is exactly the power of friendship. And now there's like a minute or something, or a bit more, where we have to do nothing. It's normally a little break where people can, get something to drink or do whatever they need to do. So I'll just go over here and, I don't know, open this chest over there.
Yeah, so we just wait on Ganondorf to come try and take care of us himself, and then we take care of him ourselves. Oh yeah, and your allies try to go retreat to the garden down there or something, but like, if you it's not required. You just have to finish the mission and then they'll be fine.
Oh, I actually started the wrong combo. But apparently that also killed them pretty fast. In one go, pretty much. Good thing it doesn't waste any time here, because we need to wait for text boxes anyway.
Oh yeah, Master Sword holds Ganondorf back. That makes sense.
There. There are only, I think, 8 more missions. Wait, no, not 8. 7 more missions, I think.
Wait, isn't it Shining Beacon? I think it's 6.
Shining Beacon,
Ganondorf's.
Ganondorf has 3 and then 2. Yeah, it's 7. It's 1, 3, 2.
That's 6.
That's 6? Oh, yeah. I'm not math right now.
Yeah, this mission, the next mission is the hardest one in the game. Shining Beacon.
I don't know why I had +1. Why did I think +1? I was thinking 5 and
Oh, good luck with Shining Beacon.
Oh yeah, this is a nightmare. This mission is a nightmare. So I was thinking 5, but said 6 plus 1, so that's what happened.
Nice.
Oh. So this mission is pretty fun at times.
Oh yeah.
So at some point we found 2 strats for this mission, and both are pretty weird if you think about it. So first one is we need to fail a specific part of the mission. And then we also need to wait in this keep here. Normally we would just go capture the keeps that the game tells us to capture, but well, we don't have to do that. Also, I'm using a little strat here, which makes me go a little bit further during the cutscene that's coming up.
Yeah, about like 2 feet further, but it all counts.
The frames. So yeah, the game wants you to capture both of these keeps that are flashing on the map, but we would have to wait way longer to do stuff. I'm having no luck today, I think. We would have to wait way longer today. Today. Hi. No. So this third keep down here would normally be hidden.
Yeah, if you go to it after discovering one of the sanctums, which we did by waiting in the first one, when you go near it, it'll actually just go ahead and activate and let you capture it.
Yep. But if you capture the other one first, you will have to wait for text boxes to happen before it lets you, which is not fast.
A lot of this mission is managing your time and making sure to clear as much as you can in certain areas, because at the end of this mission, at the part where we fail a specific part, it gives the enemies high morale, and high morale enemies shred through your allies and your allied keeps, giving you a lot of extra messages from them being in peril. So helping to clear out enemies around your allies is really smart in this stage, because you'll get a lot, you can try to get a lot less text at the end of the level.
Did I sometimes when you want to capture that thing, it does not work out.
Oh yeah, also coming up shortly is the Zelda escort, which isn't too big of a deal compared to other escorts, but she can get stuck really easily with the number of enemies that are around in this level.
Also, what you saw there, the game likes to turn your camera sometimes after cutscenes. That's why I went in a circle.
Alright, so the story of this level, I think it's like Sia can't get dark energy from Link anymore, so she's using her own dark energy, and she's like spawning a bunch of enemies and powering Volga up and doing a whole bunch of shenanigans that she shouldn't be doing. Alright, so Zelda's escort started. It looks pretty clear for the first half. Up by the fountain, there's a little bit less. We need to get Zelda to the fairy fountain so she can make the magic circle. And that's the part of the level where we fail the mission. On purpose.
She went the long way, but didn't... Okay. Okay, she didn't get stuck at all.
Oh, that was a good escort. You got her there at the right time. You want to get her there right after a minute of advancing to the fairy fountain.
I'll need the boomerang.
Alright, so this part, you're supposed to activate the fairy fountain after luring 3 specific enemy captains to the middle of the map so that they get blasted by it. But instead of waiting for them to run over there, we failed the mission by activating it early. This is what's going to give the enemies high morale, and it's going to just make the rest of the mission pretty annoying for our allies and their health. So we start off by going over to Darunia and getting this Poe off of him, because if the Poe is too close to him in a couple messages, he'll give us some text about being surrounded by enemies or something like that. So we can do the strat that we did with Girahim in Land in the Sky by using the boomerang and then stunning and pushing this Poe. This Poe can be pretty annoying though, he doesn't like to get stunned.
The good thing is, if he dodges backwards, it's also fast. Okay. Should be pretty much there.
And once it says mission failed, you can just take down the Poe without any harm.
It's pretty good so far.
Yeah, so now we run up here and take Volga down, and a high morale Volga can be pretty annoying too, but it's basically just any other like any other Volga fight. He dodges a lot, he goes invulnerable a lot, it's pretty annoying. He's hard to hit.
He is really hard to hit. I actually need that last potion, so I'll put the bombs in there.
Oh yeah. So this part of the mission, once the text goes through, there's really only one part of the mission left, and that's to fight Sia at the top of the ruins. So let's see. There's a lot of text, but first you have to health gate her, and then once a certain point in the level is passed, Sia will clone herself into four copies, and you want to kill them all as fast as you can. But the way we can do it the fastest, we found out, is to use the Focus Spirit magic, activating it a little bit early, and then when the time runs out on it, it gives a big explosion that does a lot of damage to enemies nearby. And so if you can hit all four Sias with that, then you can take them all down in one shot. But the problem is sometimes they go invulnerable or they walk away. So those are the two problems you can have at this part. Also, if you get extra messages from allies or keeps being in trouble, it can make the timing for this part really difficult. I think you didn't get any extra messages there, so that was good.
Yeah, they went at risk right when it was open. They couldn't, like,
they were all in range.
That was a perfect fight.
Yeah, that was ideal. Quick kill for Sia. And you had a good Zelda escort? I'm gonna have to check that IL time. 7:31, huh?
Oh, this is the first time we use this character.
It's pretty good. Pretty good time.
So you will
level.
So you will see some funny stuff right here. Hope you enjoy, because my hands will not.
Yeah, the Lana levels are my favorite in the entire game, because there's a trick you can do with Lana if you have hasty attacks on, where you can use her hop and then dash out of it to cancel it, and it's faster than running around the map. So for this mission, where there's a lot of running around the map, it's faster than using the Master Sword. Also, she can defeat the big bosses really fast. And there's 3 of them on this level. Also, these next 3 missions are supposed to be played as Ganondorf. for the story, but Ganondorf's pretty slow, so we don't use them.
I'm not getting any luck. This is not fast, but it's fine.
So the mission's objectives on this level are pretty straightforward. You take those 3 keeps in the middle, then you take the 2 keeps at the bottom, then you kill some air alphos, and then you kill 3 big bosses. And there's a lot of backtracking and running around this level, which is the reason why Lana is faster here.
Okay. Coming up is a B-boy strat.
Oh yeah, the infamous B-boy strat, which is taking the right path instead of the left one, up here at the top right of the map.
So yeah, there are 2 ways to get to the key where you have to go to, and normally we went always the left way, but then someone randomly went this way here, and we were like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That's not good. No! What can happen here is that I press the wrong button and... Oh...
Yeah, these air alphos can be pretty annoying for Lana because they like to get up in the air, and it's kind of hard to hit them up there.
Oh, well... Where is it? Wait. Where is it? There it is.
Did that air alphos dodge the weak point attack?
It did.
That's alright. Alright, so now all that's left on this mission is to take down Dodongo, Manhandla, and Goma.
Come on. So...
Yeah, this, the triple walls that Lana can spawn, if you do that multiple times, like on top of each other, they explode, and those do a ton of damage, especially to big bosses, because they get hit by them a lot.
Also, when the walls explode, they do a good amount of damage, and if 2 walls spawn, like, if one wall spawns over another, they both explode, and that's a lot of damage to one enemy.
Yeah. Her
I needed a
special
shot.
the same way, kind of. with
My hands needed a short break there.
yeah. Her special also has a bunch of walls that spawn and then explode, which is useful on a later level. Not as much this one. Yeah, they deal damage individually, which is really useful when being over-leveled, because that helps get around the damage cap. Like, normally each hit will get damage capped, but since you're hitting a ton of times, like for each wall, or you're hitting for each wall, like, you just do the damage cap damage multiplied by how many ever walls you have. So what's next? March of the Demon King, I think?
Yeah? No. Wait. I don't even know what this is called right now.
Yeah, March of the Demon King. Alright. This is another Ganondorf mission. We're going in, taking down Impa and Lana, I think.
Actually, I need to... different way, I think.
Does Lana have the Triforce of Power or something right now? Is that why Ganondorf's chasing her? I can't remember. It might be something like that, it might not be. Anyways, and again, this mission's pretty straightforward with its objectives. We have to take these two keeps that Girahim and Zant will get trapped in. We can do it before they get trapped, which saves some time, because you get extra cutscenes and text for it. And then we have to go defeat the real Impa, because she spawns a bunch of clones. The first round of Impas that spawn, the real one isn't there. You have to take down one of the clones, and then the real Impa will appear. And she always appears in the same spot, so that's pretty easy. We just take down the clone, and then the real one. And then we can go fight Lana after that. So the real Impa spawns in this area. So the fake Impa we defeat to spawner, we just kill the ones closest to it, because she spawns shortly after.
We went pretty safe with the estimate, because this is a backup run. So it should be...
Yeah, now that fake Impa's dead, the real one will spawn here.
In my first playthrough, I went around and killed every single Impa, because I didn't know.
Yeah, I think I did that too.
The first time I was like somewhere around the top right corner, and I was like, wait, where is she?
Yeah. Interesting note that I never noticed until someone pointed out. The real Impa is the only one that's holding the Goron sword, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
All the other ones are using the Naginata, her alternate weapon.
I think I pointed it at that point. Yeah, I think I did that. Like, I was looking, where's the real one, and it made sense that only the real one has her own weapon.
Alright, so one strat that we just recently found a couple weeks ago.
I hope I get it.
Yeah, if you... We used to get weird time differences on this level and wasn't sure why.
I don't think this will work.
You get like 2 extra messages if you are out of this keep that Lana's in fast enough. Which, it's like 1 message after the cutscene you have to be out by.
Yeah, I wasn't... don't think Like, when I started doing the attacks, I wasn't close enough, so I didn't do enough damage. So
Oh yeah,
that
you got
work.
the extra text. So all that does is it gives you extra text, so the fairy fountain won't open immediately when you get to it. We're playing on easy.
Easy because
we
stuff
kill
is
things faster.
Can you stop blocking? Also, the thing about this game is most of the times at the end it doesn't matter how fast you kill boss. Like, it's only at the end because of the text boxes. Like, rarely the game instantly tells you, oh, it's over. But most of the time there's still like text boxes that have to play during the fight and after the fight, and well, it only counts for IL times pretty much. If you want a good IL time, you need to kill the boss really, really fast.
On some levels, even that doesn't matter though.
Yeah. And now...
The ILs usually end like when the enemies despawn, and when it stops you from being able to attack.
So, I hope this works out. The next strat is pretty hard.
Oh yeah, we're at one of our favorite levels, strat-wise.
So you will see the Great Fairy now.
Yeah, the Great Fairy is, as we mentioned earlier, it's one of Link's alternate weapons. So you play as the Great Fairy, carrying Link in a bottle. And the Great Fairy is unique where she can, using her special, clip through some walls in the game, which, like we did with Tingle, helps us sequence break. So this cracked wall over here, it isn't here on other levels, which I guess is why it's got weird properties and lets you clip through it. And ooh, first try clip, nice. So you're not supposed to be able to get in this keep until like halfway through the level, but you can clip into it and take it early. And
I'm not getting the skip.
get some text.
I'm not getting the skip.
Yeah, so after you get in here and take the keep, you have to wait on the gatekeeper to walk through this door. And he just did it. Once you kill him, you can open the other gate and get to the other side.
As soon as I see the summoner has spawned, I know it's over for the skip. But, well, it's still a good skip because it skips a lot of time that we would have to wait for other stuff and defeat stuff. But yeah. What's the actual skip when it works out, which doesn't work on CD version actually? What it does is it skips pretty much the level completely. This level is 2 minutes long, pretty much.
Yeah, if done super fast, it can be 2 minutes. I think if you do it without the super skip, it's like 245-ish, 250-ish, ideally.
Yeah, something like that.
But you have to get like the wall clip like immediately, and then the gatekeeper has to walk through immediately, which you can only control one of those, sadly.
Now just get Link to walk over here and follow me. If he wants to.
Yeah, so for the last part of this mission, you have to take down Link and Zelda pretty much back to back. Because if you take one down without taking the other one down, they'll revive each other.
So yeah, Link's morale wouldn't go up and the message that just happened wouldn't happen. That would mean Ganon wouldn't talk to them and Zelda would instantly open the gates. Also, I don't want to kill Link before the gates are open because that would destroy the plan.
Oh yeah, if you kill him too early, Zelda will respawn him before opening the gates, for sure, and you get a bunch of extra text. I mean, unlocking Great Fairy isn't like an Easter egg or anything, because it's just on the adventure map. It's pretty late into it, but you can unlock it through just playing through the game normally. Not like the story mode, but the adventure mode.
So, next up is the auto-scroller, and I decided to play a specific character from a specific game. So, have fun.
We'll see how this goes. Shouldn't be too different from normal, because this mission's pretty easy.
Yeah, this mission is really just an auto-scroll. It can take a lot of time.
Pretty much doesn't matter what character you use, as long as they're a high enough level to actually like kill Girahim and Zant in a decent amount of time.
And the most annoying sound, you get to hear it here.
Wait, isn't the most annoying sound King Daphne's using his basic attacks?
Probably. Could you not? Thank you. What are you doing? Am I faster than normal? Is that what's happening while he's turning? I also want to get... So, because this is auto-scroller, I want to use a little strat at the end, which is this attack.
Yeah.
Now I just need to wait for this keep to spawn enemies in, and as soon as the keep is up completely as keep, I can capture it and get out of here. I mean, I could have used any other character really, but I decided I wanted to use her because, well, Twilight Princess.
Yeah. And since you're not using Link on this level, there's actually no more Link for the rest of the game.
Yeah, Link is dead.
Not really, but I mean, he's out of commission.
So this is actually what this attack does. It's pretty strong. It also slows all the enemies around me and stuns them. And that's what I'm going to use.
That is a huge attack. I never really played much Twilight Midna, but that is something.
Yeah, I also I wanted to see which character I could use on this today, so I just tried her and it worked. So
Oh yeah, I forgot she can ride those wolves. Now we're just waiting for Lana to realize that we're next to her. And the only thing left is to wait for Girahim and Zant to spawn and take them down again.
That's not the attack I wanted. There we go.
Oh, the massive cannon. That move is ridiculous. It has so much range too.
Like it's crazy. You don't see stuff like this normally. So you can just like if you have auto scroller like this, you can just play whatever you want and you just have fun. Having fun was in a speedrun. What is this?
We do have categories for adventure mode, but not challenge mode.
Yeah.
Challenge mode is a thing though in the game. It's just we don't have runs for it or anything.
Okay, when Girahim and Zant spawn, I will let them get close to me and then I'll use the attack. Till then I will use the force.
Oh wait, these guys aren't gonna know what hit them.
Oh, it didn't hit him.
Oh.
Now I'm sad. But yeah, you don't have to do anything pretty much besides defeat them before a specific message happens, which is really easy.
Yeah.
So, and like I said before at some point, if enemies are behind you, they sometimes don't get hit. So he got hit, but didn't take any damage. So that's not cool, but it's fine.
Oh, now that the auto scroller is complete, there's only one mission left, and we get to use Lana for it.
Oh yeah, hey.
We get to take down Ganon himself with Lana. No Master Sword required.
Here we go. Get ready. Should we end the game with the soft lock or not?
No, get the cutscene, please.
Time is like 6 minutes or something. Really? By how much? Well, that... I didn't expect that much.
Yeah, this run's been okay so far. Some bad RNG here and there, but pretty good execution overall.
Yeah, so I thought I was really rusty and did a lot of practice. Maybe that was a mistake. I did the last 8 hours, I did practice pretty much. That was a safety estimate even. Well, that happened, I guess. Okay. Sometimes the hookshot doesn't want to work for some reason. I learned these strats today, actually.
Oh, you actually killed the Argrok like just after you're supposed to. I'm not sure if you realized. You're supposed to wait for the Bombchu to start moving.
I tried my best to do that.
Oh, okay, so you did know about it. Yeah, that was scary close. I thought you weren't gonna make it.
Like the last 8 hours, I tried to get the infinite rupee glitch to get
Yeah.
planet to a higher level so I can do the strat. Also, I tried to get a hasty weapon, which I got now, which is a lot faster.
Decent amount of grinding for Lana earlier.
And then I did a lot of practice.
But hey, you have a level 255 hasty Lana now. It worked out.
So this Bombchu here has a history of soft blocking.
Yeah, we still don't really know why, I don't think.
It just gets stuck and doesn't do anything then.
Hey look, another message as the Bombchu's supposed to get there. Just like in practice. So far this mission's been pretty straightforward, just taking down the 2 Argroks and then escorting the Bombchu. But coming up is when we find Ganondorf, and he's got really high morale, so his attacks do a lot of damage. And it's not really a bad thing for us directly, but if he hits Darunia, his health is going to drop a lot. And we don't want Darunia to get hit, because he'll give us a message crying about his low health.
That was scary.
Why did you bring his health so low?
I don't know.
Yeah, if we take down Ganondorf too early, we'll get take a lot of extra seconds. Yeah, it's like ridiculous how much time you lose there if he dies too early. So we just weaken him for later. And we have to take the castle keep back once the game lets us, so that we can drop Ganondorf's morale.
I did the wrong attack, I think. Yeah.
Dude, Lana C5 is her best move. I don't know what you're talking about.
So now we're coming up on time pretty fast now. As soon as Beast Cannon dies, so as soon as I do the last hit.
Yeah, we still have to
So,
spawn Beast Cannon, but he doesn't last very long.
Yeah. The game wants you to use light arrows and shoot him a lot, but we don't want to do that. That's slow.
Make sure you
Also,
wait for the Zelda message to appear.
I'll make sure for the Zelda message so I don't softlock.
Alright. And we got some extra text for Darunia crying about his health. He must have got hit by Ganondorf once.
Oh, cool. That's a long slowdown.
Wow, that is a really long slowdown.
Okay. It's almost over. That is Hyrule Warriors.
Nice job.
I didn't get the soft lock. It makes me sad because it's so funny. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I was the last hit on Beast Cannon.